Peace, family. 19 Keys tapping in. You know, I seen this trend online where these youngsters are doing quarter zips. And they said they're giving up the Nike Techs, man. Shout out to the young brothers. Even though they said they about to do the matcha. And we got the matcha coming at Supermind. But don't forget. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah, man. Somebody's asked me, did I see the young mother getting jumped in Chicago? I seen that. Well, I ain't watched the video. I'm not, I was just thinking about this thing. There was this conversation that was happening in this video that I seen. And the teacher was trying to explain something. He said, he was talking about the word ubiquitous and he was talking about the word assimilation, right? And, assimilation being ubiquitous, kind of being like all things, everything. And assimilation is like, absorption, right, of the dominant groups or absorption into a group or state or a thing. It's the blending in and you put it together and you get this ubiquitous assimilation. And he was explaining this because he was talking to the children about how we are in this time, day, and age, essentially, where how can you use your imagination when you are always being shown images of everything, right? And in its essence that we are just absorbing consistent images. We're just taking everything all in at the same time, consuming. And so it kills your ability to actually imagine because you're being shown everything instead of having to wonder. So there's no wonder left in the world. You understand me? And anytime a person thinks about something, it's mostly a reference of something that they've been given, not something conjured up from their own mind. And I think what's happening today is that our minds and our imagination are being used for everything but what we truly desire, right? And most people are so far from that childlike state, that childlike imagination, that they don't actually know what they desire anymore. They just know what they've been assimilated into, what they're reflecting, what they're absorbing all the time. And so this is why it's dangerous in a time where you have the greatest opportunities, you have the greatest distraction from those opportunities. So when I get on this app and somebody's asking me about some negative thing that happened in the world, right, that actually, and your ability, right, to deal with that issue and that problem is limited and is minuscule and is minimal. And, at the end of the day, it's just distracting you from real things that you could be actually empowering yourself to. So today, Google came out with anti-gravity, right? And, oh man, y'all need to really pay attention to this. Google just dropped anti-gravity and it changes the game. You understand me? And I think y'all need to pay attention to what's happening and be careful with being distracted too much. Because this is a game changer. Hold on, we gonna talk about Zion. Yeah, I'm glad you asking. Zion gonna get popping. All right. So we're gonna talk about Zion for sure. But I want to talk a little bit about this new AI that just came out. Because I think that somewhat we've kind of got lost in the moment. And my brother called me today and he was like, man, you got to get the people back on this understanding of this mastery in this day and age that we're living in. Right, because I think that we are being distracted right now from all the opportunities that exist right now. And that's a travesty within itself. Right, because this anti-gravity, and hold on, I'm kind of holding up on purpose so I can go live on my camera at the same time. I just got a new camera. Well, Bree got me a new camera, matter of fact. And this anti-gravity, I think, can make you, your children, your household millions. I think the only issue that we have is a cognitive one. I don't think we lack anything. There goes deep philosophical issues that kind of go into where we are currently today. right? The way we view time, the way we organize ourselves, our willfulness, our motivation, our inspiration, right, is distracting the hell out of people. And something that I've been saying for a long time, I remember the first time I was telling people that they need to become coders and stuff, and people was talking the most shit at me, like, Keys don't know what he talking about, blah, blah, blah. And it always comes back around. When you a futurist, I try to tell people I'm a futurist, so I'm ahead of my time. You understand me? And I'm really saying I'm ahead of your time because you not understanding what I'm talking about yet. And by the time you do, it won't be too late. You feel me? But you will not be early, and you will not taken advantage of the opportunities. So y'all give me a second as I fix this camera. Call some friends in, because I'm actually preparing for this virtual tour that we about to do. And I'm trying to give y'all $1 million worth of game. Make sure my damn camera plugged up. So, people hit me all the time, and they wonder, why do I still believe in Black America? I think that's like the critical question that I get a lot, because they see me making sacrifices for us, and to be honest, they really just don't understand it. They're like, Keys, why? Right? That's kind of like the consistent question that I get all the time. It's like, why do you still care? You know what I mean? And do you still think it's possible for like Black Americans, the diaspora, to get ahead? Right? Because it's kind of painfully obvious of what we should be doing. And I think most people understand what we should be doing, but it's like we're still not doing it. You understand me? And that means that there is an issue. Either that there is a real problem that these so-called white supremacist devils, you know what I mean, when they say like there's an IQ problem, it's like, damn, is it true? Because it is obviously what the Negro should be doing, but he's not doing it. So who is really the issue here becomes the thing. It's like y'all can get mad at these devils, but it's like at the end of the day, there we go. At the end of the day, they not stopping nobody's motion. Only you are. Only you can really do that. There we go. So what is the true problem? And only somebody who is close to it, who studies it, who cares enough can even tell you the true answer to that. All right, so now I'm live on YouTube as well. So let me get this video off while it's fresh on my mind. All right, peace, family. 19 keys. Tap it in.